When you?
I say I have to be Edward Scissorhands before I get.
Oh, okay, okay. The one without the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I had to get that.
Yeah, he ain't had tang, huh?
No,
Cutting.
he was.
Cause you know we could remove it. Like on my things,
Yeah,
I take them off.
the removable one, so you can versatile.
This chapter 5 review. Um, what else? Okay. So what's the parts of the shears? And do everybody got their parts of the shear workshop filled out?
We got the finger grip, the shank, the thumb grip, pivot screw, moving blade, steel blade, moving point, steel
I'm looking
point,
for
cutting edge.
cutting edges. All right, I'm looking for that. Good job. And what is the shear measurement in inches?
6.5. Oh, 6.5.
2,
7.
7 what?
7.5.
7.5. That's most barbers prefer that. Yes. The Japanese, let me see, German method. How do you measure the German method?
From the tang to the end.
Flip that page. From the what? From the tip to the end of the finger rest. Okay. All right.
And the French is what, to the finger grip, from the tip to the finger grip.
Right here. It's this one and that one. Okay, so the blade edges, the cutting edge of the shears may be what? Beveled and what?
Convex.
Convex.
That's in my here.
Okay, so what is a beveled edge?
Smooth.
A cutting surface.
A cutting surface. An angle on the cutting surface of the blade.
Convex is like a half moon shape.
Or what else? Clam shell. Produces very what?
What you mean?
What's on the edges? Are they very dull or they're very what?
Sharp.
Yeah, sharper cutting blades.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right here, smoother and sharper.
All right. Thinning shears are also called what?
Thinning shears.
What else they call? What's another name for them?
It's not the same.
Blending shear.
Blending. What else?
Lightning.
Is that in the book?
No, I'm just.
That was a good guess.
I'm trying to look between both. Let Jason catch up.
What else? What else is
Texturing shears.
texturing shears? That's what I'm looking for. And it's used to do what? What are thinning shears used to do?
To thin. Nah.
Okay, to thin and what?
It's blending the hair.
What are thinning shears used to do with the hair?
Oh, it's blend shears are designed with the blade that have teeth, varying width and distance between them.
Okay, thanks for telling us what they designed. But what are they used to do? Like, used to do what to the hair?
Narrow, visible lines in the hair. Maybe, yeah. Always opposed to blend hair ends and removing bolts.
So reduce the thickness, reduce the bulk. It's too bulky, it's too thick. Then you going in with the shears to like texture that out.
We gotta highlight.
All right. So holding and palming the shears. How do you hold and palm your shears?
Scissors.
In the opposite hand and shit.
No, the holding the shears and the scissors. The same hand that you hold the shears.
So imagine you grabbing the shears, holding and palming the shears. What are you doing?
Releasing, closing your hand.
Close.
But before you close your hand, you got to do what?
You're releasing your thumb out of the finger grip.
No.
And then before you release the thumb, what you doing with the other finger? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What about the finger?
Your pinky, right?
What about the ring
Your
finger?
thumb.
Oh, your ring.
Is you gonna put the finger in the ring?
Your ring.
No, your ring
out.
finger stay in.
It stays in.
The ring finger
Is
stay
the thumb
in.
and index finger holding?
But y'all, this your index finger, this your ring
pinky
finger.
still on the
Your
thing,
pinky
and the
resting.
ring finger is still in the grip.
Okay.
Yes.
There you go.
So we insert our ring finger into the ring to the finger grip of which blade is that? If the thumb is the moving blade, yes, the steel blade. And you keep your little finger rested on the finger brace, yep, and place the tip of the thumb the thumb into the thumb grip. You remove it when you're holding it.
Move the thumb in the palm.
But that's when you palming. When you holding, thumb stays in. When you get ready to cut, just holding. Then when you palming, thumb comes out. Slip the thumb out. That's all you doing. Slipping the thumb out when you're palming your shears. Holding the shears, thumb is in, because you about to go into the cut. Palming, you're out the cut, about to comb or whatever like that. So how do you care for hair cutting and thinning shears? What's the first thing you need to avoid doing?
Dropping them.
Correct.
Keep them covered.
And that's protecting them. That's protecting them with the leather holder or what have you. Never cut anything but hair with your hair cutting shears. So when you got real shears, that is not to really cut on paper, no braids and all that stuff. Now them little black little ones with the little blue handles, that you can cut braids and stuff with that. Because really, if the measurement, and we can measure those black ones, because if they under 6 inches, those are considered scissors. But we call them shears for terminology purposes. But that's the stuff that you use, little play plastic stuff. That's really what you cut braids and stuff out with. But when you cutting hair, you want to use shears only.
Nobody in the house get them because we use scissors for everything. We cut everything.
So your hair cutting, your real hair cutting shears is just simply for that. Do not force shear blades through section hair. Now you can cut, like if it was emergency and you got only, this is not advised, but say if it's just only the kitty scissors and you like, no, I'm at home and that's all I got. In my mind, depending on what I'm trying to do, I'm going to use those. I'm going to use what's available to make do with what I need done. Especially when you know what you need to do. It can hold you over. You can get it done. Yeah. Yeah, so, but don't ever do vice versa. Avoid the contact with long immersions because that'll get corrosion on your shears and things like that. You're supposed to check for the wood on the shears. T-word.
T-word.
Because if it's too tight, then they won't move. If it's too loose.
I can't remember the call right now.
Not the screw, right?
Tension. Thank you, Cornelius. Check the tension of the shears. Hold the shears horizontally by the thumb grip and the thumb and the index finger of the left hand. Raise the steel blade. Open the position of the thumb, index finger of the right hand. Release the steel blade. The steel blade should drop about 1/4 of it to a half of the way. Close before stopping. If the blade does not drop at all, the tension is too tight. If it's closed completely, it's too loose. Adjust it. That's the tension screw. So you got to learn how to work your tools. Don't forget when you come back, then you can get back with Cornelius so you can do your alignment thing. Use a screwdriver to turn the screw like 1/4 in increment. Turn in increments. Check the tension after each adjustment. So that's just learning how to simply adjust. Those are things you want to know how to do so you can efficiently provide the service. Tip: just use less expensive shears on mannequin hair. So that's what we're doing. Say your best tools for models and clients. Review sanitation, lubrication, and storage. Remember that video, watch those videos. Anybody watch those little videos on the safety? Remember we had the wall stuff, whatever was on that page and the little thing? Okay. Also, what I was going to say. So you see what it say the best tools for models and clients? Why y'all think I got the bad bliss? Because, why? Okay, ain't nobody going to have no outdated stuff when it's time to show up, you know what I'm saying? Because they gonna be like, what you talking about? No, let my tools talk. I got some new stuff, so keep that in mind. People are very observant. They want to know what you got, what you're working with. So say your best stuff for when it's time, when it's show time. Yeah. So, but on the mannequins and stuff, that's why you got other things to use, okay? All right, clippers and trimmers. What clippers and trimmers are what?
Tools. Your basic tools.
I'm looking for another word. I ain't looking for basic at all. What's another word that start with I when it comes to barbers? Two most important tools used in barbering: your clippers and your trimmers. Them your money makers. I don't care if you doing men hair or women hair. Cause guess what? This style right here could be done with clippers too. Put the guard on, and I'm hitting with the 2, with the 3, whatever. Cause even this right here, all of this could be trimmed down with my guard.
I seen that.
Yeah, this right here could be done. I'll go to the side, guard 4, 5, whatever, cause it's keeping the length, or 6. Yeah, so them my important tools. If you got guards, razors, shears, you gotta know how to work it. You need to know how to work your stuff. So don't think it's just them for men. This just for men. I ain't doing men here, so I don't need to know how to, work with my clippers. Cause people trying to figure out how to get that clipper game up. Clippers are used for a variety of cutting techniques, blending and texturing. Trimmers are known as the edges and the outline is essential for the detail work. So say if this was real hair, which this style can be done with the lace too, because I'm gonna get somebody to do that. So with the lace, that's when the designs, those lace be having designs in it. But if this was real hair, if I wanted this whole side iced out with some lines and everything like that, then boom, that's gonna have that. Then I got the do the mohawk with that, and then got this full. This could turn into a whole nother style. Flips, more tighter curl, coming to one side. You gotta know how to create this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta know how to use your trim, and then the trimmers will give us some more. I want to say edgy, but then I don't, because really with the razor, it's kind of giving more edgy than with the trimmers. But some people want a more tighter look. Like this could have been a more tighter look without it being edgy, like how I got it. Like some people take all that and just clean it up, C-cup it out or whatever like that. I didn't want that look. And some people may normally like that look, but then want this style again and want it like this. This gives it more of a softer, edgy look. But then when you do a hard line, that's a different type of edge, if that makes sense. So just kind of learning your client, knowing what features you want to enhance or take away from, then that kind of is where that works. What else? All right, purchasing factors. You want to think about the functionality, the style, the weight. Remember we was talking about the masters versus walls and different things like that. Andes are heavier than walls. Most women is not gonna go to a Andes every day. Men don't care, like they can handle that, the weight of that. That's nothing. But the overall longevity, I'm a walls person. I'd rather peanuts walls all day long over the Andes. That don't mean I can't handle them, but the weight of it, I don't want to deal with that. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. Styles, detachable blades, and single adjustable blades. We was talking about that yesterday as well. Cornelius mentioned it before we even got in the book, so that's why it's important too. Just listen and engage in certain conversations on the floor, or just share, because boom, it makes sense the day to day when we're diving in, and then now you're seeing what you heard. Motors and parts. So what's the motors? What's the 3 basic motors?
Pivot,
Uh-huh.
magnetic, and rotary.
Rotary, yes. And magnetic is still like vibratory, like a vibrated type of motor. Visible clipper parts. What's the parts on the clippers?
Steel blade,
Steel
cut
blade,
blade.
set screws,
cutting blade,
blade adjustment, lever,
And I'm
on and off switch.
heel,
and it's one thing y'all ain't said.
cord.
Okay, the cord. If there ain't no cord, you ain't got no power. I don't care if it's even cordless. You need the cord to power it up, to charge it. So the cord.
Conducting cord. That's
Yes, the conducting cord. Okay.
yeah, I pay attention.
Has everybody did that worksheet? Is that
It's
worksheet
in
done?
It's in the bottom.
Are we checking?
Every worksheet you do, can you date it? Like if you did that yesterday, can you date that?
Whatever they do, the blade or the clippers.
It's in your book.
Oh.
Yeah, we did them.
You did yours yet? If not, that's fine.
We did. We all did.
Why you got this? This for me? Oh, okay.
You get one.
Okay. This the old one. Yeah, y'all barber handbooks, y'all barber Bibles got these worksheets in it, okay?
Oh, shoot.
What date you got on yours?
You can show it to me.
What date you got on yours?
Make sure y'all date them. Her date probably was before y'all, because she had done did it. Good morning.
I did mine in September. Good morning.
Nah, we only did the.
Did y'all hear it though?
I did.
I heard something.
Next door, they,
Okay.
I don't know, they coming back.
Okay.
I did mine in September.
Okay. Long as y'all date it though. Date it for today if you want to. But whenever y'all do y'all worksheets, just date it. It's just a gauger. That's all.
Yeah, I be bored of that.
So what did you put for 4 on your sheer one?
On the share for 4?
Mm-hmm. You did yours, right?
Ooh. Something right.
That's a blade.
4, you put shank. He put shank. Shank for 4.
I put finger brace.
For 4?
Talking about
The
the
finger
hand
brace is
Yeah, I
11.
got
You said
shank.
for shears. That's
Oh,
the
you
razor.
looking at this one, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Razor.
Razor, my bad.
I got finger brace.
No, razor. The razor
Oh,
one. Isn't
I
it?
got shank.
Everybody got shank for 4.
Shank.
Shank.
You got shank? Okay, so we just did the shears. You can go ahead and do that. Date this today. Parts of the what?
Cheers.
Yep, put that right there. If y'all want to, over the weekend, date or in class, number your papers. Cause y'all is one thing. Whenever you get time, you can put numbers on your thing. Cause I ain't numbered them.
Oh.
At the bottom, like do the number, like 1, 2, like from the when y'all get some time. Y'all can do it in
Oh,
class.
from
It
the
don't matter.
beginning.
Yeah,
Got
from
you,
the beginning.
got you.
Cause it's no numbers on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my bad. Whenever y'all get some time. If I was y'all, I would go ahead and try to do that. Cause y'all done been talking about it. 3 months done gone by. Y'all ain't did it.
What?
What, September?
What we doing? I'm trying to wait for somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
3 months, what, September? I did on the night.
Yeah, so even if y'all did like 20, stop at 20 if you tired, then do it again. Next thing you know, it's done. That way, turn to page 40. It's on page 40. It's on, all right. So, and the thing is with stuff, that's like an exercise. And it's a discipline. Because who technically want to sit there and do that? Nobody. Ain't nothing wrong with the truth. Ain't nothing wrong with the truth.
She just made me think about writing
I've been thought about it.
just now.
Look, cause
Writing sentence, I got the number
let
in the book.
I know. Yeah. Cause it's the discipline of it. That's why I'm like, shoot, I'm already creating the handbook for
You
y'all.
went through that in school?
Shoot, what page it is? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I ain't doing
Or
that.
like a punishment. Like you gotta write 100 sentences. Like you seen Bart on the I will not.
Yep. That's what I got to say doing right now.
Bart. Like,
Oh, yeah, I was.
Right, Ephesians 6,
and
1
Bart
through
was
3.
on there like I will
You
not
know
do
you-
what in class.
When your mom got you writing the scriptures,
That's when
baby.
you
No,
know.
but I did
know
that.
you
Write that
What you
word.
gotta do?
Ephesians 6, 1 through 3, verse 1 through 3, and I might make you write a little bit of phone.
Long chapter, huh?
Yeah.
On the 3 verses.
I would not. I would not do this.
What the
I
world?
would not.
My mom used to be mad. I ain't bought a notebook paper for
Let's
you
do that in school.
doing
Right?
that
Right?
fast.
We'll.
Man.
Right.
Dang.
What you say? I will
Back
what?
in school like this, make us write on the blackboard.
Yeah, I will
You
not
gotta write it 100 times.
disrespect us. I will
write
not
100 times, then go back and write.
will not
I'm
Going
used
down
to
like
doing
this.
it in a sentence.
will
I've been doing that.
not.
So and so.
Yeah, you got a notebook paper. That's what I'm talking
Look at
about.
the Asian face like I'm disgusted with this. I'm not doing this. Send me
I did it,
home.
though. When I first moved down from LA, yeah, I was, yeah. You know? It's yes, ma'am. It's a no. I'm calling your mother. Here you go.
I will
My mom used to tell her, do not call me for that. Yes, ma'am. No, man. Do not call me for that.
Like, even so, what's so crazy? And let me tell you, I asked the kids if it was, like, hey, is it okay if y'all say ma'am, miss to me? Because it'll help me teach y'all better. They said, we don't got a problem. Because we love you, Miss Tiffany. See? Because really, once you hear other cultures, then you like, oh, okay, it's an our thing.
Yeah.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
It is an art.
It's an our thing. And I'm like, okay, you gotta respect. When you respect another person's culture,
That's when you know.
and then they see that you respect them, then they'll give you what you want.
Yeah.
They'll give you what you want. And I'm like, well, with kids, in my mind,
But some
we
kids
is not
already
the
raised
correct, and you gotta respect that.
Like down here, I know a lot of kids. Like most parents would be like, "What? It's a yes, what?" Like,
Everybody picture like that.
But we getting away from that. A lot of
we
parents
are.
are getting away from that, and I'm like, I need you to help me because I got 3 of you. So it is no way you can and yes me, because we can do that.
All day, right.
You know, because we equal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not in here technically, I'm a teacher, but we equal. But the differentiator is if you say the ma'am, if you at least say that, I know that you're respecting your role, and then you can get what you can get from me, because everything that I give a child, a grown person can't get that. Because you grown, but a child.
Grown.
It's a tenderness that's there. It's it's something that's there that a child can get from us. Now, if you want it, this is what you got to do to get that from me.
Correct.
And when you talk to kids like that, they respect that though.
Learn behavior.
Man, they be like, oh, okay.
Straight up learn behavior.
Yeah, because I'm like,
I correct
okay.
them little kids all the time. No, ma'am.
Because I'm like, help me help you. Because who you talking to?
Oh,
Correct it real quick. No, it's called yes, ma'am.
I'm about to say.
Yeah, if you don't mind. Is it all right? And they love it though. Because I be down, man, I go to war over these kids. Real talk, I will go to war for a
Somebody
kid.
got you.
You got it?
Right.
Okay. So that was our style. I got $1. Hey, 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 hey.
that's my favorite part of the movie.
Oh Lord. Okay. So what we did was y'all use y'all tools, and y'all was able to identify them, use them, get familiar with them. That's never over. And I'm saying it's never over because I don't want y'all to stay like timid when it comes to the tool. I don't want no bloodshed, but if we're gonna shed blood, I want to know, well, what just cut the person? That cutting edge? Did the shank cut them? Did the ring cut them? Did your finger cut them? You know what I'm saying? So let's begin to know the tools. Let's begin to understand what we're doing, so that way the safety of the tool can be always administered. Rotary clippers. What are they also known as? What's another name for the rotary? Oh, well, their motor is what kind of motor in the rotary?
What's that?
Universal.
Yes, good job, Jason. Thank you. Universal. Where you start at?
116.
116. All right. What kind of duty, like what does that rotary motor, what's the capabilities of it? Is it light duty use or what?
It's for all types.
Yeah, damp or dry.
So is that a light duty or a heavy duty use? Powerful cutting action. All right. So if I was you, I would put that in my arsenal one way or another.
What is it?
It's for wet or dry hair.
What's that?
The rotary.
Universal.
The universal motor.
That's more like the detachables.
Mm-hmm. They may have a detachable. Do they have the detachable kind? For that? Okay. It's quieter than a pivot or a magnetic motor. It can be used on wet or dry. Oh, yep, and it's detachable. Yep. All right, good job. So the pivot motor clippers, is it lighter than a magnetic motor, or
It's still hard.
that pivot motor compared to the magnetic clippers?
I think you say is it stronger?
I asked, is it lighter?
No,
What is it?
I think it's heavier because it pulls in both directions.
More powerful.
Okay.
Twice as powerful than a magnetic motor. All right, yes, the blades pulls both ways, and it can be used on what?
Big course or damp here.
Yep, wet or dry. Yep. Good job. The blades are what?
The blade, it could be detachable
I'm looking
or
for adjustable. All right. And so let's go magnetic clippers. Magnetic clippers. What about them? Tell me some stuff.
Oh, the reliable,
Let me see that.
tempering and general cutting, dry cutting, and fine texture. And the blade speed is high.
The blade speed's high. Run faster than a rotary motor. Got alternating. It operates by the means of an alternating spring and a magnet mechanism. Clipper guards do what? What do the guards do?
Hold on.
With the magnetic clippers, what do the guards do?
The mag-
Pulls the
magnetic
blades
clip.
in one direction.
Hold on.
The magnetic clipper. You got magnetic guard.
But what do the guards do? Like, how you get the guard on? By doing what?
Slide them on.
Sliding or snapping them on. And they supposed to snap on easily. If it is loose, then don't use them. Don't use them because they're not going to cut right. They're going to fall off or slide off. Before you throw them in the trash, you can check and see if somebody else could use them, you know. But if they're not usable and they're worn out, then they trash because you ain't going to be able to cut.
Those are the anti clippers, right?
Whatever ones. The magnetic clippers, whichever ones is magnetic. Whichever ones. Trimmers are also known as what?
Detailers.
Or
Outliners.
Back
detail work.
Outliners, what else?
Detailers.
Edgers.
Edges.
They may have what kind of motor?
No, about that.
Yeah.
Hold on.
A pivot motor.
Or,
Magnetic.
yes, they may have a magnetic or a pivot motor. Fine cutting head for outlining, arching, and design work. Okay. They do come rechargeable or cordless as well. Okay, blades and guards. So clipper blades are usually made of what?
High quality carbon. Carbon steel.
Ceramic.
And
It
then,
varies of size and styles.
okay, what kind of blades?
Detachable blade.
Detachable.
Adjustable blade.
Okay. What's the numbers of the blades? Hit us with the what?
That 5-0.
Hey, and that what?
That 3-0.
Okay. And that 4-0? Yes.
408.
Balding blades may cut closer depending on the manufacturers. Size 3.5 clipper blades leave the hair about 3/8 long. So just learning those blades, learning what they do. That's when people come in talking. They don't talk blade talk. They normally talk guard talk. Use the 3, use the 2, use the this. It's your job just learn to identify what it can do. But of course, when y'all are learning, we don't go.
8 is an inch, right?
I
That's the
don't.
highest guard.
Oh yes. So it take an
And it
inch
goes
off.
down in eighths.
It goes. The guards go down in eighths.
So the
You
eighth-
got a video to that?
I shared. I was watching it last night.
All right, so we can watch that. And I got my
It's an 8 and it's 1 inch.
yes.
And you going down in eighths.
I like that. Let's watch that. And normally, what I start with. So say if this was. Say if this when I put this
No
in.
measurements of the guard.
When I put this in, I'm only using this because this hair was long, like 8 inches, right? So we would go in eighths. You want to see what each guard do. That's how I teach y'all. Okay, you're gonna learn what the guard do, and you're debulking. It's called debulking.
Right.
Don't go in with a tool if you're new to cutting.
Right.
You need to learn your levers and everything like that. So that's how I teach 8 down. Of course, if we don't need an 8 on Vincent's head, but how do Siobhan know what she need? Have you cut hair before?
True, no, that's my own.
So I was still, girl, put an 8 on there. But she could be like, oh, I don't need that. Why? Because she getting comfortable with the clipper, with the hand. You know, we was talking about going sideways, going across the top of the cut, doing all that. You need to know that the 8 ain't gonna take nothing off of that.
Yeah.
You hear us saying it. You probably trust us saying it, but it's nothing like when you see it and do it for yourself. That's how we learn here.
Hey, you wanna know what's funny?
Mm-hmm.
You wanna try this? It stood out. I did exactly what he told me to do in the video. I screenshot. He said pause the video and screenshot that and study that.
Okay, yes, let's share this. And subscribe to this channel. Whoever this is, subscribe. Because when they talking good
He do
sense,
shear cutting and everything.
okay, yes, the guard system. When they talking sense, now this is, we can rewrite that. You can write, we can clear this, and you can write this on the board, okay?
What's his name?
That's the Phoenix barber.
Oh.
Yeah,
Look like he Asian dude.
yeah,
But his name is Phoenix. I'm about to start the video.
yeah. So yep, drop that, and then you can rewrite that.
Hit Phoenix.
And Cornelius will rewrite that on the board.
I got family out there. Hey, want me to go out there and cut?
The Phoenix barber. That's his name.
Yeah, I'm
Phoenix,
saying,
the
I got
Phoenix
family out
barber.
there, but I'm not going out there. It's too hot.
So what we at?
Yeah.
Okay.
A bunch of your signs running around there free. Scorpions.
All right. So where we at? Guards known as, what are clipper guards known as? Thank you.
Attachment combs.
Attachment combs.
Plastic hard rubber.
Plastic hard rubber.
Detachable and adjustable blades.
Okay. And they can leave hair longer than what's using a clipper blade alone would achieve. Guards help to ensure uniformity within the cut, but their use is not considered a what? Professional barbering technique. That's whack. Like really the detachable blade is like, oh, this barber cut.
Right.
Guards is like, oh, gotta use a guard. They so crazy. So holding the clippers, what's the method? You know, with holding the clippers. Like, what is the overall objective when you holding your clippers? That the objective of holding your clippers is to do what?
Clipper, with the finger supporting it or on.
You need the security. You need the balance to be able to do what?
Control.
Control what?
Yeah,
Okay, now we talking about the cut. What else need to be? What else is? I was gonna say who that is. No, that's not.
it's a good video.
All right, so help me. Come on, let's bring it in. Help me understand how to hold it. So the method behind holding the clippers, you're holding it to do what?
The wrist movement.
Yes, the wrist movement, the freedom in your wrist to be moving. That means you're doing it properly. If your wrist is stiff, you know how I be walking up on y'all, I'm like, who that is? Somebody was trying to cut, and it was just so stiff. Hey, you want a new teacher?
What's up?
Cause you in your phone.
I'm sharing this. I'm gonna video to the group.
All right, wrist, the wrist freedom. When y'all be stiff and you're not moving your wrist or in the proper area of the head, that's why we was talking about the handles. That wrist need to freely be able to move. That wrist need to freely be able to move. So positioning your hands, changing it in different. What we talking about? The flat top.
Flat top.
So the hand postures is
over
different.
comb.
Clip over comb in the back of the head. In what section is this? What section is this?
Oh no, that's the AP.
How many sections in a man cut?
Yeah, 3.
What section is this?
Then they.
Where my hand at?
That's
That's
the
What's how many sections in the haircut?
the part where the comb come off.
Where is my hand?
Hands
Cream.
It's 3 sections. Where's section 1?
The section 1
is in the crown.
That's the
They
name.
go in one
So is
section.
this section 1 or is this section 1? Because Cornelius said the crown.
No, this is section 1.
All right, section 1. So if this section 1 and my hand is right here, so what section is this?
That's section 2.
Thank you, Deasia. Come on here. And then this is what?
3.
Three.
Thank you.
I went the
I'm
opposite
trying to
direction.
think the name of it though.
I ain't asked for the
She
name.
got for the sections.
The section.
I asked for the sections.
Oh,
Yeah, them things.
I asked for the sections. Spit them out. Spit the sections out like sunflower seeds.
I had to listen.
That's okay. 3 sections. 3 sections. Everybody should have their section worksheet. You need to know where you at. I ain't asked for no bone. I ain't asked for the name.
Where's that?
That's
Our
why I said
Bible?
I had, we got to listen.
3 sections. Section 1 is found in the nape. The occipital bone is where the comb come off the back of the head. So this is your occipital bone. Feel it.
Okay.
My hand.
Right here.
That's your bone.
She
Yes.
said,
Got you.
I mean, she could have.
Huh?
I said you did say where's
But she
my
said the
where's my
section.
hand?
What part of the?
No, because I was like, where's my hands?
Yeah.
Like my hands, I have held my head.
Because the nape is the first one.
So I mean,
Because if I would have did like this, then I would be like, where my hand at right here? Then what that means? 1. Y'all with me? Y'all got, so yep, that makes sense. Where that occipital bone at, point to it. I just showed you yours. Show me on this paper where it be.
Right here.
Uh-uh.
Actually,
Yep. Yes. Yes. All right. This, you'll get to that, but you can get to it.
Right, because
Hi.
there's another one right here.
Yeah. That's the answer. Right?
Matter of fact, that is in the
Pulled it
book.
out.
They got the answers. All you gotta do is go back to it.
So that's the bottom of the bone, because you see that's in the nape, and this would be the occipital bone, and it's the lower part, the top of
Okay,
it. Right
so
here.
the
Yeah.
high, medium, and low.
But the comb, if you put a comb right there, that comb coming off the head up in there.
I love
Because it ain't nothing but
Yeah.
grip. Gotcha.
Okay. So that's holding the clippers. Taking care of your clippers, your electric clippers. What you do?
clean. Remove all it. Hold on, where I'm at? I'm stop this.
you will get your stuff brush in your butt.
Clipper brush, what else?
What is it? The clipper spray. And
Clipper
clean
cover.
around.
I'm looking for another word too. Clipper spray, clipper oil, cool sprays. What else? That you ain't brought.
Yeah, the blade cleaner.
The blade wash, yes.
Oh yeah, the blade, yeah, wash.
All right. Always read what? What we supposed to always read?
The manufacturer.
Thank you. So it's gonna be plenty of reading, and when y'all read out loud. When we reading
Don't
on the
think
floor.
too hard. It's a liquid.
I know.
I was supposed to bring it because I got it.
Okay.
Get some too.
Yeah.
$7.
7 up.
7.
I think 7. If I can remember.
Oh, you got the what you got, the Andy's one?
Uh,
Alexa, stop.
I think the one whatever I got on my station. Yeah. I think
Andy's.
it's Andy's.
Yeah.
And
The other one is a little more. The H.
A5 one.
Yeah, the H42.
All you gotta do is just put a little.
Alexa, stop.
Sound like
Put
it's
your
tough.
clipper in it.
Not the whole. Don't put the whole thing in there.
Yeah, just hold it. Yeah.
Just the guard, the edge of the guard.
Immerse only the teeth.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, you do about it. I seen the video. You do it.
So with general maintenance cleaning, hold your clippers in the blade with the blades pointed downward position. Brush the removable particle. So you know, like when you holding your clippers, it's supposed to be down. Brush the particles off. Immerse only the teeth of the blade, the clipper blade, in the shallow container with the blade wash. So you can take the top of the blade wash too off. And then you can have some blade wash in the top, and you can do it like that instead of putting it in the hole. Yeah, all the hair gonna come out. It's washing all that hair out.
All that hair too.
Still best to like brush as much as possible off.
Yeah, you brush as much as possible off, but it's stuff. It's technically hair in there.
Yeah.
Stick to
So when
it.
you put the wash in there, all
It's
that-
washing it out like
Yeah, they hot.
like a wash, like it's going through a cycle. Run the clippers under until the blade to the hair embedded between the blades is removed. Keep the clippers downward position so the blade wash does not accumulate in the motor. Remember, you got a motor in there. This is where like all of you It's so much we can see about ourselves when we have to just sit down and do something. So if you're gonna be excited, you'll be excited. If you're gonna be impatient, you're gonna mess up your clippers because the blade wash gonna go in your motor.
You got a steady hand.
If you ain't got no steady hand, you gonna see how unsteady it is. So it's like, cause it's a moment of focus. You know what I'm saying? So
Ain't that kind of dangerous at the same time? Like, it could electrocute you if you go.
no, it's not gonna electrocute you.
I'm just saying it's plugged up in the wall.
No, it's not gonna be plugged up. Oh, it is gonna be
That's
plugged
what
up.
I was going to.
God,
This how
I was thinking about the battery. I was thinking about your.
Yeah, but the wireless
That's how it
one
makes
might
me
be
they
okay,
cool.
but I
They
wouldn't
hot
use
stuff
mine
in the
like the one that's plugged up in the
Like
thing.
when I make noodles.
You gonna watch a video on
Yeah, if
that?
I'm going right up in there, hot stuff going up in there.
You gonna watch a video on that? Oh Lord. Okay, so turn the clippers off. So once you're done, right, you're gonna turn the clippers off, wipe off the excess blade wash, apply several drops of oil to the front and the side of the blade, wipe off excess oil. So when you spraying your clippers and then you don't wipe them off,
You
supposed to wipe the stuff off
doing that wrong too.
with a paper
The
towel.
oil all the way across, you just put it at the edge.
Sides.
Yeah.
And then when you turn it on, it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
oil through. You don't want to over oil them because that can cause problems
When
too.
you cutting it, it causes problems.
Yep. Review the maintenance by the manufacturers. Find videos on that.
Oh.
Don't just look at videos of cutting. You're gonna need to look at videos of how to keep up the tools, and you can actually go to the manufacturer. Look it up. And if you have a moment of, oh wow, I didn't realize this and all that, that can be content. You can tag them people. People might start sending y'all free stuff. Who knows? I don't know. But we're in content world, so never set your blades flush to each other. Remember, it said never flush your blades, so you don't need to zero gap your trimmers and all of that all the time.
Send me a box. Test them out right here.
All right. So with the straight razor, y'all did y'all worksheet on the straight razor.
Yep. Got it. You did.
What do you use it for? What is the straight razor used for? You did yours? Let me
Yes.
see it. Can you turn it? If I haven't checked it all. Okay, you got your shank. All right, good job. You did your other one.
It's for razor shave.
Yo, I want some.
Right? I don't know.
Hot, huh?
That was at the beginning of the tools and the equipment that you needed.
Sit up.
They got that. Hey,
We'll
stop
save
now,
that.
okay, later.
This is good. You ain't did your first setup yet. I'll come back to that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got a plumber, I got a-
So what's the straight razor used for?
Close cutting.
Oh, yeah. For facial.
Facial shaves,
head shaves,
neck shaves, outline shaves.
sideburn.
Okay. Spit it out like
and
sunflower
haircut.
seeds. Okay. Razor choice for the professional barber is the straight razor. Safety razors are not used, not rendered for professional use. So technically, the eyebrow archer approach or the razor comb, the little plastic things, that ain't the real deal. Hold and feel. This is the real deal. You know, being able to handle this tool, this razor. I don't know why this need to be oiled. You need another one, cause your thing ain't got this, ain't it?
What's that? Safety thing?
Like when your thumb be sliding, you be all up in here.
That's your finger.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's a thumb
Yeah, a
grip.
bigger thing, bro.
Thumb grip.
Probably gonna have to, cause mine unscrew.
Okay. But this important. The placement of these hands, cause if the blade in here, ain't the blade would be right there. I would be cutting. If you got your
Yes.
and this moves.
They
So-
got something loose in here right yesterday, cause that blade slid out.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Did you tighten it?
Oh, no, I take it.
Okay. All right. And then remember, it ain't supposed to be flat. It's supposed to be at what degree?
Take 45.
Good job. 30.
Oh.
30.
I don't know.
So that's a little under 45, but it need to be at an angle so it can glide. Thumbs need to stay dry so it can glide.
See that on that day.
So this right here with this haircut, this right here is a feather. This makes this a feather razor. Okay, left, and this part goes this way. You wouldn't cut it like that.
Oh.
It's this part here. Okay, this same cut, this same cut, this same cut, this same cut. Well,
Really
go
going to
this
the
way.
Lord.
Sometimes.
This same cut. This can achieve this look. This razor. Okay. With this but you see, is this the same?
So what about?
It's the
Oh,
same.
she was lying. I
What the
can't say
world?
WP.
If you white folk, Caucasian, this is perfect for them.
But I really like that piece cut.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. If you want a little edgy, because sometimes you can go in, you can go in with your guards, or with your clippers, you can go in with your shears, but when you want to hit that edge after the cut is in, you can say, okay, now let me.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it point cutting, with your shears. But it just kind of depends. Yeah. And when you point, you supposed to not cut going in, you pull out. You pull out. You pull out. Okay? So keep that in mind because if you go in like you hacking, you're gonna be done. Yeah. It's gonna happen. What else? Any other questions? Y'all catching on to these tools and stuff like that? All right. Types of razors.
Straight razor and conventional razor.
I'm looking for another word. Good job, though. Changeable blade, straight razor. Yes. Then conventional. So the changeable blade is these, which is more sanitary, right? You don't gotta do all that stuff with the honing and the stroping. So while we talking honing and stroping, if you didn't sign off or do those little tallies that's in your handbook, it's a tally part in your handbook too in the front. Begin to do that. So remember, you doing activities and y'all gotta remember to do your sign-offs, okay? Get your tallies in. Because what we talking about, honing and stroping. Conventional requires that. It may not be permitted in some states. It's not permitted. Everybody do that because why? Why is they done away with it? Because of what? Honing and stroping.
I want to think of it non-porous.
Yeah, you're not able to disinfect it properly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What else? Replaceable blades. Typically, you want to use one blade per client.
I hope so.
Some people don't. Like say if I put a new blade in here and I only did eyebrows with the blade. In my mind, I could throw it away or I could use it, but I still need to disinfect it. You know what I'm saying? Cause I only clean some little eyebrows.
Right.
Like dang. Now, if you want to be technical, if I charge $10 to do eyebrows, a box of blades is about $17. So it done paid for a whole new box. So I could throw that blade away. It's a changeable blade.
If gotta be.
Now I can disinfect it, flip the blade, do a whole razor shave. The problem is people nasty, man. They just using blade after blade.
They don't change it. It is.
You see what I'm saying? So, and they cheat. And I said that because you being cheap for no reason. If you just charge the person and the person paid you, one box, $10 is a whole new box of 5. Right. A 10, if you go to the hair show, you get a bunch too. Like
I got a box of 100
Get me that right there. Where they say Diane.
The razors, I think mine's like 100.
Who?
100 blades right there.
It's not that serious. Now, I would rather, and this 60. But like when we go to the hair show, see, if you gonna go to the show, get the stuff that you gonna end up saving in bulk. Like they sell these a bunch. Like the ones that I have that you can pop, that was from a show. Like I had a whole bunch of those. I'm like down to the end.
These long blades.
Like for these, that's not for that black one. The black one need the poppable ones, but sometimes they sell them already popped. But at the hair show, that's when you get a good wholesale deal.
Making a whole bunch of money.
Yeah, so it's like in moments like that, get your money makers. These are the money makers. But it's like I don't like Diane's like that. I'm more of I like Andy's. But Diane's, Indies, and then the personas, they glide different. Everybody got a preference. Yeah, you got to figure out what you like, the feel of them. Cause I'm like, ooh, some of them like, I'm like, God, like you about to slice a darn artery. We about to do surgery with it look like so sharp because it's a different touch. So I'm like, yeah, give me that Indies, cause God, like you look at the thing, blood about to just come on them, like them personas.
They too sharp.
Man, I don't like the persona. So, whereas, okay, so parts of the razor. We already did that, right? We did that. The head, the back, shoulder, tang, shank, heel, edge, point, blade, pivot, handle. We got all that going. All right, so holding the blade. Oh, and then you use the razor without the guard, okay, for shaving. So this is considered a guard, but it's a razor. What else? The blades have square points, round points, combination points, and they're known as hair shapers also. Razor shapers are also known as hair shapers. So now holding the razor, what you doing? How you hold it?
With your index.
Got your finger on the tang,
Mm-hmm.
thumb on the thumb grip, other three fingers on the shank.
Index finger on the
Index
thumb,
finger,
wrist.
middle finger,
on-
and ring finger on
mhm.
the, is that the shank?
Mm-hmm. On the top of the shank.
On the top of the shank, thumb is on the thumb grip, and the fingers on the tang. Pinkies
What
on the thumb.
what movie been talking about that shank? I shank you.
Color purple.
Color purple.
And what other movie? Come
All
up.
night.
Yes,
Night.
that's what I was thinking about. Yes.
Oh, you want to cut?
What else? What else? What else? One more movie. Another movie we should know.
Dolomite? No.
You don't win. You
Is
don't
it
win.
When he
comedian?
took,
All night.
Dolomite get that. He get that razor too though.
I ain't thinking about Dolomite, but that is one. But what? Which one? One more movie.
It ain't Friday, is it?
I mean, it's in this era, but
It's a Tyler Perry movie. When she cut her husband.
but I ain't thinking about Tyler. I'm thinking about real movies.
My bad.
Not the no shade, but
No, it's fine, you got it.
well,
Yeah, because all his
one more movie.
themes came from somebody else's movie.
Yeah, they
One,
did.
one more movie.
Alright, help me out.
Cause y'all when you said Harlem Nights, one more movie. The actor
that's
in
my
there,
movie,
but one more movie with the shank.
Come to
It's the
Come to
scene.
it.
Oh, you did? No,
No.
he had
Is
shot
one with
her.
Della Rose in it?
That's all of night.
But who else in that movie with Della Rose? Who else in that movie?
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. So what movie I'm talking about with the shank? One scene that set the whole. That's the movie. That scene is the movie.
I hope you ain't talking
It-
about
Eddie Murphy and who? Yeah.
with the big girl.
No, that ain't got no shank in it.
Norbit? No.
I'm saying talking about life.
Yes, I am talking about life. Yes, cause remember at the scene, that's how the man ended up getting locked up. That's what
Yeah,
set the
he cut- he
thing.
cut- yeah, he-
Cut the man.
Mhm.
Yes,
Beginning, yeah.
yes.
How they got that? How they got
That's
that?
how they got life from the setup. Mm-hmm. He pulled that thing out, that shank out,
Arrested, hit him, boy.
got him down, and that cause that was the officer, ain't that was the policeman? He was dirty though.
You seen Power with Tommy?
This Friday? The new one?
Period. Done.
Yeah.
His
Yeah, he
throat.
cut the PO like that.
Yes,
Yeah.
so did.
He would walk up on him, he just.
Real fast.
Yes, I'm like, now we all should know that life, not
No,
no
Life,
Norbit
that's my
or
movie,
nothing.
though.
Yes.
The Harlem Nights
Okay.
is my joint too.
So y'all demonstrate. So remember, with safety, with the razors, when we do perform, when you're using it, when you're handling, when you're doing your strokes, I always, and you'll see how they do. But when y'all move around, it's closing.
You'll say
Some people
Yeah,
move
close.
around with it
You might
open.
mess
No.
around and-
I seen
Yo,
that
it's-
video just now. He after he shaved, he took him and knocked it off on his
Oh,
Oh,
that's
really?
himself though.
the same video you just showed me.
That's himself though.
But he was shaving himself.
No, he was shaving another client.
Yeah, say some people
Excuse me.
put it in the hand.
Yeah.
Shavings.
What?
Yeah, if your hands clean, so, and then I
But
mean,
why would I want somebody hair on my body?
Or they have a
I
red,
wouldn't
red
cause
rose.
DNA.
Now that what he is Asian? Oh yeah, that's what they probably do.
Yeah, they do that shit.
I ain't talking about him.
Conventional braids.
Somebody else.
So conventional straight razors, the blades are made of hardened steel. Balance, they're tempered, grind finish. This one we was talking about that thing, that beating. What was we talking about? What word?
Oh,
With the thing you were saying?
Forge.
Forged. Okay.
Forge.
Yes. Forged. Good job. Finish size. Balance. Properly balanced means the weight of the blade and the handle are equal. Tempered. Special heat treatment that hardens the steel. Grind refers to the shape of the blade after it's been grounded. Cave, wedge. The finish is the polish of the blade surface. And the size is the length and the width of the blade in eighths or sixteenths of inches.
I'm about to turn my $2 bills.
Hones and strokes describe what?
We take the bank.
They still cooking over there or something?
I don't know what they doing over there.
Hones and strokes. Did we get to that yet?
I don't think so.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where we at? What we at? We right? Where we stopped at?
We stopped over here.
Oh, right at it. Okay.
Yeah.
Learn about the conventional. Okay,
Yeah.
let's rock. Let's rock. So who was the last person to read?
Me.
You read last
I
yesterday?
wrote
think it was on
first
me.
and
I was
then-
about to read and then.
All right. Well, go ahead.
So we learning about.
We on page
Learning about 121.
121,
Yo,
sir.
so we ain't got no highlights for like holding the comb, raising comb. We ain't got no more
Holding the
highlights
straight
for
razor.
holding the straight razor.
No, we didn't highlight nothing. We stopped right there.
We was asking the Tiffany we had any highlights.
We'll keep highlighting after we keep reading.
I'm sending that to the bank. Anybody got $2 bills?
I had a $2 bill in there.
I got 18 of them. And I need to see how much I
I
get.
had some a while back.
None.
I turned it
$18.
into
They no, they say you
They
can't.
work money now. Like someone work like $1,200, someone
Yeah.
work like yeah.
Man, I'm finna do it. I got
I
18.
think I got something somewhere, man. I got it.
I had
If I got
$2
something,
bills
I got a change
About to give you a
jar.
fresh
Like this
20
big,
with
about that
some
big,
got
about
10
a
and
change jar.
I
5
got
and
18
$1.
of them. Go ahead and give. Take the ones that I can't give you money. I'm keeping them.
They about to
for
get
real.
a fresh $36.
I didn't see that.
Nah.
Someone work more. It depends on the serial number.
Yeah,
The serial number.
It should be at the
You think
beginning.
they gonna tell you?
Oh.
I'm not gonna tell you. I wouldn't tell you.
This is an example.
They ain't
And
gonna
that's
tell
service tracking
They're mine. I got
worksheet.
18 of them. They mine.
Grade
you. They
criteria.
gonna give you $2 for
They're
it.
not. $2
Keep it
bills.
for yourself for the bank.
A lot of people have. Nah, alright. Play it.
You ain't gonna know.
I'm going to the bank.
You tell
My mama used to
Oh,
work
and you
there.
can write your student
Oh,
number.
I'm going to the
Put
bank.
$2 out.
No,
I'm here.
You don't think, bro.
My mom, this
So you
lady
can
still
know
work
it
at
and
Bank
learn
to
it.
America that my mom used to work with. I'm going to her.
Y'all ready to read?
Not playing. Yeah.
Yeah, we ready.
Learn
Okay.
about conventional.
Yeah, talking about her $36 back.
I ain't
Double up. They're going to give us double up. Right here. Turn one.
Straight
up.
razor.
Here you go.
What is it called? Conventional, right?
Yep.
All right.
Right
The
here.
conventional straight razor
So
requires
these are
forming
tallies.
and
That
strapping.
was the example. And then
The
this
maintenance is cutting
Write your
edge.
name. Write your name.
This razor is composed of a harness steel blade attached to the handle by means of a.
Theory intro. Got an
Okay,
intro to
I'm
that.
lost now. What's that? What's that
You
P
being
word?
introduced to your worksheet.
Okay.
Right.
PIVOT.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Where is that?
Pivot.
The meaning of the pivot.
Pivot. Yeah, that's what yeah.
Yeah.
Means of a pivot.
The handle may be constructed of a hard rubber, plastic, metal, or a new polymer
Kind of
materials.
professional development guest services. So
Oh.
if you feel like you know grab that from the time you can, then we can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, he's done for
And
it.
then you can just look over
I already know.
so you can get more familiar
I
with
know.
the things that we're gonna
Swear.
do.
We losing
Yeah.
yesterday. Me and Marty said they like 10 minutes.
When?
Yeah, don't say
But then
Oh, yeah,
that's what
I
I was
left.
telling them, we're not gonna forget the
Shoot the
Oh.
conversation though.
sanitation,
Oh,
yeah.
hygiene, long
Ah.
hygiene. We're doing that. Just like they.
Oh, she, man, tell them
The
you looking
number
for me.
matches
Tell them you looking for me.
$3.
Oh, there you go.
It's good. It's cold enough for you.
It's alright.
Oh, shoot. Hey, right there.
I got good credit.
There ain't no credit given.
So do you check that and then write the thing?
You gotta put it in the envelope.
I want it in the thing. I don't know what you trying to start doing.
Isn't it automatically been in the envelope?
Just put it in our love jar.
Okay.
Yeah, this is love.
Yes, thank
Not
you.
it.
And then,
Don't start so
and
fast,
then
bro.
at the end, when you check it, you can put it in the envelope. Don't have
That's
people
all
hitting
love
on
we
you.
getting right there. That's all.
Thank
That's the
you.
second one. The week.
You going to work after
So say
Yeah,
if
yeah.
we talked about
Why you walking around with your
anything, or
work
say
bag?
if you ask me anything,
I don't know, I left home in habit, man.
because
I
in
took
a
it out the
sense you
dryer.
might
I don't
be
know,
in
I
your
just-
own world, like you might be doing certain things.
I
because
know,
they
you just told me that.
ahead of you. But you're like,
got
oh,
bad,
okay,
huh?
well, and you just get into some of this, then you'll get your son. Just put a tally. I'll tell
Yeah,
you
like a
guys or
habit.
whatever.
Like,
I don't know
I'm just
what
stolen, nigga, ask my ID.
what you may or may not be
I
equipped
pull
to,
out my
but
wallet
when
and show
you
my
see
work
it,
ID.
and just dive on it. So rules, regulations, we done read on stuff like that. I went over that in the orientation, so you can tally that.
Okay.
When we're talking or serve you exploring and doing things. Okay, well, tomorrow, do another one.
Okay.
All you need is 15 of those. This is just so we can kind of keep up with
Right.
what you're learning and things like that. Yes.
Got you. Okay.
Oh,
Remember
well,
I talking about
Yeah,
rush?
I know.
You heard me mention stress
Oh, well,
relief, right?
you know?
Okay, tally, because guess what? You're going to get 50 of those.
Okay,
So of course, all 50 of your talents won't be on this. I'll get you. You'll have another one, but this is your initial
Right.
packet, okay?
Okay.
We'll take
We're
5
gonna talk
minutes.
about hair
I
shaping.
don't know, I think if I heat that up, it's completely different.
Yeah, so that's kind
Heat
of
it up,
that.
it'd be like regular coffee.
All you have to do
But
on
it
these
cappuccino though.
Yeah,
is
my
date
son
and
drank
then
that
get
a
me
lot.
the
My
song.
girl went and bought some. My girl
That's your
got some. She went and bought some
responsibility.
Folgers.
When you knew,
She went and bought some
I'ma
Folgers.
remind
Like,
you.
look,
But if you remember, that's
K-cup.
great.
Wow.
She's a big girl.
cold
They
one?
good?
Okay.
No,
She
for
remember.
the she drink coffee every morning.
Yes.
Good.
Ain't nothing
My
but just
favorite.
5
She used like little.
5 what?
5 minutes.
I go to
we got
the,
one person already.
What time is it?
I go to Sam's, I get them. It
Yeah,
was a
the
little
box,
cheap, probably,
yeah.
but bro,
Oh,
They be
snap.
off-brand,
Tomorrow,
but it's
next week, Friendsgiving. I need to remember that.
I like that.
So this
Green
gonna be
Mountain.
our
Carry my old job, the Green Mountain. It's
So we done did
brand,
there.
Green
bro.
bottle, tree on the
We
box.
gonna try to get it done.
Okay.
I think they got one in there.
Oh,
Caramel,
but we gotta take 5.
something.
Just gotta take 5.
Ain't nobody thinking about Jason. Jason took a day.
No,
That's his 5 right there.
it's 5 in there.
Yeah, put you on the spot, Jay.
So
So, it inspired my birthday. Look at that.
For real?
Yeah.
let me
Every
see.
29th.
Oh, but you
That's
still
for you.
good, though?
I'll hold it till then.
Hey, it's open
Is that
now.
good?
Open now.
Oh, you good.
So we forgot to do our morning motivation. We're gonna do our morning motivation real quick. That's gonna be our 5 minutes. And it says, "Let love
Oh,
lead,
we definitely gotta
and now abide. Faith, hope, love. These 3 things, but the greatest of these is what? Love. First Corinthians, chapter 13, verse
Yeah, move it up,
13.
go ahead.
But love is the greatest. Love is the greatest. You can believe, you can hope, but if you ain't loving, you ain't pleasing God.
Yeah.
I declare and decree that I will strive to walk in love. Before we focus on other things, we must focus on love. There is a reason why the scripture says that it is the greatest. There is also a reason why that is the first fruit that is mentioned in the list of the fruit of the spirit. When we start and lead with love, everything else flows into position. Love is the foundation of all relationships. The Bible instructs us to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. When we love like Christ has commanded us, there will be no hate, strife, jealousy, bitterness, hurt, backbiting, or stinginess, because love gives. And that is from Miss Melanie Bonita. And she is from out of Tampa, Florida. Let love lead. Okay. Do y'all all feel like y'all receive love coming in here?
In here?
Yeah.
Start.
In here. In here.
Yeah, we get love.
Y'all get love.
See that now.
Y'all feel that? Okay. So, all right. So, I'm going to hit us with a double dose today. And this one says, live out love. Live out love. Love suffers long and is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not parade itself. Love is not puffed up. Love does not behave rudely. Does not seek its own. Is not provoked. Thinks no evil. Does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoice in the truth. Bears all things, believe all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. That's 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 through 8. And that's in the New King James. I decree and declare that I will strive to operate and live a life of love. Love is an action word. I had someone once tell me that they did not know how to love because they did not have anyone to teach them how to love. The Bible teaches us exactly what to do to love others. Are you willing to follow the instructions to love like the Bible instructs us to love? Can you imagine what this world would be like if we all love like the Bible instructs us to? It all starts with you. Now that done hit a mastery.
It'll be dangerous, really.
And that's from Melanie Benita as well. What'll be dangerous?
If everybody love like the Bible said, then if everybody love like that, then you get to a point where somebody stop loving this person, they don't know how to take that, and they're gonna,
But if everybody did it,
everybody did,
It would be better.
Yeah, sure would.
it'd be too.
we wouldn't even know how to handle it.
If they be too
when,
good, like
when pure love, that's right.
Be like, I love you. I love you.
But even if you don't say it, if you really think about it, not a lot of people have
Some people don't say it as much. They express
even
it.
experience it.
Man, my mama had 4 boys. We ain't
Tough
heard
love.
it, but we knew.
Yeah, we knew. Yeah.
Because guess what? Love, it suffers long, but it's going to be discipline. It's going to be correction. Love is what corrects you. Sometimes I sit back and my dad never disciplined me ever. And when you learn what the Bible say about love, it's like, do you love me? He never correct me. Because whom I love, I chastise.
Yeah.
Now, if God willing to chastise me, done check me. My daddy, and I done, you ain't going to check me because my daddy ain't never cut my behind. That's my attitude about it, with anybody, But it's like, when you learn about what God say about it, now I'm like, is that a good thing?
Yeah, because that's a scripture
Because that's really why I'm still learning certain things, because you should have cut my behind. Or even if most dads don't want to even cut their children, but they don't like to do business. Yeah. But you've never corrected me. Never. You never redirected me. Never. So learning that is new. And when you really think about it, really love is overwhelming. It's like, oh my God, because in your mind, you're like, I can't believe you still loving me. And then you didn't do this, you didn't do that. You still letting me do this. But then you done told me not to do that because you care. It's like
My parents beat you and cry afterwards.
like really this hurt me. What is this gonna hurt me more than it hurt you?
Yo, I caught my son. It drive me crazy. Oh Lord.
LJ got you wrapped around his finger.
I don't even hit him hard, but I guess by him, the expression of me just doing that to him, it just hurt his feeling
like I don't want to hurt you. Because love don't want to hurt you.
Face just ball of it.
Yeah, love do not want to hurt you. Like, but when you really love,
Like, man, face your face,
right.
like I tried a different approach. With my middle boy, with Zay. I'm like, I ain't gonna cut you behind because I know that's what you're thinking I'm gonna do.
Oh yeah,
You already want.
Yeah, you thinking I'm gonna do that.
Mine gets.
But I said, no. You did. You chose to do what you wanted to do. This is what we gonna do. You still gonna be addressed now. You still gonna be disciplined. This is what I expect. This what, cause I know you thinking I'm gonna come this way, but I know you don't even like that, and I don't want to tear you down, but I'm gonna still be on you. Cause that's love, and you gotta understand it. So I'm like, this is good. This is good. So it was a question in here. Are you willing to follow the instructions, that's been given to us, about love? My answer, I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do it.
It ain't easy, but yes. For the most part, yes.
Yeah.
Some people don't even know when they love someone. They don't even know. They just.
They like the idea.
Like it's a tough love, so to speak. Like they don't know how to show it. It's like a girl in high school, like you know she like you.
Hitting you.
Yeah.
Love it.
Like that's how you know she like you, so to speak. Not
But
saying
liking
love,
me
but-
and loving me is two different
I mean,
things.
it's different things, but like you know what I'm saying. People like do things like
I can't
you don't-
stand you or something.
Like you don't know,
She
like
you.
like some people they love you, but they don't even know they love you. Like
Yeah.
it's strange.
Because you
got
gotta, it said, and then also it says, love your neighbor as you love yourself.
And some people don't love themselves.
And they don't. So if you don't love you, you can't. You don't know how to love me.
Because what you wouldn't do to yourself, you wouldn't do to me.
Exactly. So that's why I asked y'all, do y'all feel love even coming in here? Because if I set the tone. I set the tone.
But you ought to know that about us. Keep coming here.
But some people come here
Some people come just to
not out of love. They'll come here to run me crazy. That's what they'll come here to do. To stir up strife. Because love is not strife. Love is not envious. Love don't backbite. Love ain't jealous. Love ain't, it's a lot of things that love is not. And love is long suffering. You know, love means you can last. We got 200 and some change hours left. He lasting. Everybody don't last. He the only person that lasts out of his group.
Yes.
The only person. So that speaks volume. You know what I'm saying?
And it was love that kept me here, because I didn't like half people that time. I'm like,
Yeah, it's love. But he can only love outside of him based on even how he loves himself. And that has grown. That's grown. Because some people is a slave to giving out and not knowing how to do what's best for them.
because I most definitely wasn't.
So that's called toxic. If we talking cultural language right now, that's toxic empathy.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Love come in, oh, this is what we ain't gonna do. Cause some days I'm gonna have to say, well, this is what let's round up. This is what we ain't gonna do. Cause I do love you, but I love me too. And if I love me enough to let you know what we ain't about to do, that's still love. Because if you respect what I'm saying, now we about to make some adjustments. You know, and then you'll be willing to listen to see what I need to adjust to give. And these are individual, y'all individual people now. Because each person don't want the same thing and or need the same thing. Because guess what? What I was going to say to you, when you got up and got your chips, allow them to get you the chips.
You don't have to.
Because guess what? You ain't alone. You ain't by yourself. And they don't mind giving you what you need. That's what I want to say, but I ain't had said it yet. But I feel like this is a good moment. Because love allows. Allow somebody to do that. Because guess what? If them chips was over here, one of them, can you pass me whatever kind they want? And we don't mind. But everybody don't know that part of each other. So it's like, love will allow another person to give. Like the other thing, the other part says love gives. But putting yourself in a posture to allow somebody to do it, that's vulnerable. Because then that's like, I don't really trust you. But love, I trust you as far as I can see you. But I'm going to give you what's due. I'm going to give you a chance. Now, when you break that, I ain't going to ask you for nothing else.
I do it myself.
I do it myself. But you got to, and it starts with you.
Make yourself friendly and stuff like that.
So, yeah, are you willing to follow those instructions? And can you, so we said, can you imagine? Who else? Are you willing to do it? Are you willing to love like the Bible instructs?
I'm trying. It's been about 2 months now.
That was my hashtag. That's the crazy thing. I'm like walking in love. I've been walking in love since 2009 and 10.
Okay.
I done walked in love. I done still knock a couple people out.
Yeah, it's been on and on.
Failed a couple times, but I'm walking.
Yes, Lord, I want a couple people on there.
It ain't easy, but I am willing to do it.
A couple of cuss words later, I'm feeling.
So y'all can do y'all 5-minute stress reliever, as Jason call it. Y'all can do y'all stress reliever, and after the 5 minutes, no, don't close it.
The VIP announcement.
What's the VIP announcement?
Okay, what time Vincent appointment is?
Oh, you're supposed to be
Yeah.
back before 12.
I'll get this 5 minutes going on with.
Yeah, we can do the 5 minutes, then he can go, cause it's only 10:51. So y'all, that's been our morning theory in chapter 5. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Let y'all in on a little bit of our recap and our morning motivation. I am Tiffany, their dynamic instructor. If you're interested in starting and enrolling in barber school here in Columbia, South Carolina, make sure you hit us up. Follow us at Dynamic Barber Institute if you need a barber coach and or life or business coach. Go ahead to iamtiffany.org. Peace and blessings to you all. Till next time.